Hello student, my name is Nilesh Kumar Mazado. In this video, we will learn the control chart for attributes, specifically control chart for number of defectives. We can call it as NP chart or D chart. Yes, the control chart for attributes are used to monitor the changes in quality characteristics that are counted rather than measured quantitatively. We shall use two words, that is defect and defective, in connection with the control chart for attributes. Any instance of a characteristics or unit not conforming to specifications or required standard is known as defect, and a defective is a unit which contains more than allowable number of defects, usually one. The following are the control chart for attributes, that is NP chart or D chart and C chart, which is included in our syllabus. So in this video we will learn how to prepare number of defectives control chart, that is NP chart or D chart, by using an example. Before proceeding to example, let us briefly review the steps involved in the construction of NP chart. Step 1. Selection of sample. First, we have to select k subsamples, each of size n, randomly from the production process. Here note that n sample size for each sample should be same. Step 2. Counting of number of defectives for each sample. By studying the quality characteristics of each unit in the sample, we have to count the number of defectives and put it in the form of table as sample 1, 2, 3, so on up to k, and with respect to their number of defectives, that is for sample 1 it is D1, for sample 2 it is D2, and so on up to for kth sample it is Dk. After preparing this table, we have to consider the theoretical aspect of number of defectives. It is assumed that this DI follows a binomial distribution with parameter n, p, where this p is population fraction defective. Based on these properties of DI of binomial, we can obtain mean, that is expected value of D is NP, and standard error of D, it is square root of NPQ, where this Q is 1 minus P. In case of attribute control chart, the control limits are obtained by using these formulas. That is, central limit is mean, the lower control limit is 3 standard error below from the mean, and upper control limit is 3 standard error above the mean. In case of NP chart, we can obtain these limits as by replacing that mean by NP and standard error by square root of NPQ. We can get control limit for NP chart is NP, lower control limit is NP minus 3 square root of NPQ, and upper control limit for NP chart is NP plus 3 under root NPQ. Unfortunately, this P, population fraction defective, is not known in advance. So we have to estimate it. Step 3. Computation of average fraction defective. In this step, we have to calculate average fraction defective by using the formula P bar is equal to summation Di divided by summation n, that is sum of all number of defectives over all samples divided by total number of units inspected over all samples. Next step is computation of control limits. For NP chart, we have to compute the limits by using this formula, that is CL for NP chart is n into P bar. We have to replace capital P by small p bar, which is already obtained in the previous step. The lower control limit is n p bar minus 3 under root n p bar q bar, where this q bar is 1 minus p bar, and upper control limit for NP chart is n p bar plus 3 under root n p bar q bar. While obtaining the lower control limit of NP chart, if it comes out to be negative, then we have to take it as 0, because number of defectives cannot be negative. So we treat lower control limit of NP chart is 0 when it comes out to be negative. Next step, plotting of NP chart. Yes, we have to take sample number along x-axis and number of defectives along y-axis on a graph paper which contain x horizontal and y vertical axis, and we have to draw three control lines, that is central line CLNP, lower control line LCLNP, and upper control line UCLNP. After drawing these three control lines, we have to plot a point against the sample number with respect to their number of defectives, which will give us an NP chart or D chart. Now we will proceed to an example. Consider this example. Example 1. Each day, a sample of 50 items from a production process was examined and the number of defectives found in each sample are given below. That is, sample 1, there are 20 defectives. For sample 2, there are 16 defectives, and so on up to for 10th sample, there are 12 defectives. Draw suitable control chart and state whether the process is under control or not. In this example, the data is given regarding number of defectives and sample size for each sample is same. So in this case, the appropriate chart or suitable control chart is NP chart or D chart. Solution: we have given N is 50, K is 10. For NP chart, we know the control limits. CLNP is NP bar, LCLNP is NP bar minus 3 under root NP bar Q bar, and UCLNP is NP bar plus 3 under root NP bar Q bar. So to obtain these three limits, we require the value of P bar and Q bar. Next step is computation of average fraction defective, that is P bar. So calculate average fraction defective by using the formula P bar is equal to summation Di divided by summation N, that is equal to summation Di divided by N into K. In this example, the sum of all Di's, that is sum of defectives, is 150. So 150 divided by 50 into 10. So 150 divided by 500, that is 0.3. 0.3 is value of P bar. By getting the value of P bar, we can calculate value of Q bar as 1 minus P bar, that is 0.7. Now we will proceed to compute the control limits. The central limit, control limit for NP chart is N into P bar. So value of N is 50, P bar which we have obtained, it is 0.3. So 50 into 0.3 is 15. Then the lower control limit of NP chart is N P bar minus 3 under root N P bar Q bar. By replacing these values N P bar Q bar, we can calculate the lower control limit, and it is 5.2789. Similarly, the upper control limit for NP chart, NP bar plus 3 square root NP bar Q bar. After simplification by replacing the values, we get upper control limit for NP chart is 24.7211. Yes, these are the three limits. After obtaining the three limits, control limits, we proceed to the next step, that is plotting of NP chart. Now we know the graph paper. First we prepare X and Y axis. X axis is horizontal and Y axis is vertical. So along X axis we take sample number. There are 10 samples, so we write 1 to so on up to 10 samples. Along Y axis we take number of defectives. Yes, now to decide the range on Y axis regarding the number of defectives, we have to consider the actual data and lower and upper control limits obtained for this graph. So first we consider the smallest value. The smallest value in the given data, that is number of defective, is 8 and lower control limit is 5.2789. So smallest among these two is 5.2789. Similarly, the largest value is 26 in the given data and the upper control limit is 24.72. The largest among these two is 26. So we have to consider scale on y-axis in such a way that this 5.27 as well as 26 should be reflected on y-axis. So 26 minus 5, that is 21, is the difference. We require 21's horizontal line on y-axis. Appropriately, we decide the scale on y-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and we start with 5 up to 27. Now we will draw the three control lines. The CLNP, that is central line, it is 15. We draw it against the point 15 on y-axis. Similarly, the lower control line is 5.27. We will rounded it up to 5.3. The lower control line for NP chart we have drawn parallel to x-axis at the point 5.3. Similarly, upper control line, it is 24.72. So we will rounded it to 24.7. We draw upper control line parallel to x-axis at the point 24.7 on y. Yes, after drawing these three lines, we will put the actual data in this graph. So for first sample there are 20 defectives. So in the line sample number 1, we put a dot against 20. Similarly, for each sample we represent the number of defectives by dots in this graph. For second sample it is 16, for third sample it is 26, for fourth it is 8, for next it is 10, next is 12, next 17, 15, 14 and last is 12. We have to write the scale for this graph control chart. On x-axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 sample. On y-axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 defective. Conclusion: since one sample point corresponding to sample number 3 lies outside the control limits of NP chart, it shows that the process is not under statistical control. Thank you for watching this video. I request all students to subscribe this channel and share this video. Thank you.